Imagine a world where love doesn't need words to be expressed, where small actions carry meanings far beyond mere words. In this life, we're often swept away by romantic declarations or grand gestures deemed as evidence of love. But one might ask, does the true essence of love only reside in those outward expressions? Love, a vast concept, sometimes lies within absolute silence. But how can we express love when not a single word is uttered? How do our actions become true expressions? We live in an era where actions truly speak louder than words. Expressing love without the need for words not only brings surprising effectiveness but also demonstrates a silent, unobtrusive, yet incredibly powerful and profound love. Join me as we explore 10 psychological principles for expressing your feelings delicately and effectively. Take on the challenge and watch this video until the end, not skipping any of the 10 principles we discussed today. Through this journey, you might discover the silent languages of love that you have been using or receiving for so long. Sometimes, the most important things are not what we say, but what we leave behind in the hearts of others. Principle number 1. Be proud. Pride is not only a profound sense of self-worth, but also an expression of understanding and accepting oneself. This solid foundation allows you to showcase your value to loved ones without the need for words. Pride isn't about boasting or arrogance, but rather clear recognition and honesty about the value you bring. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor of Rome, once said, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself in your way of thinking." This isn't just advice on humility, but also a life strategy for maintaining inner peace. The pride Marcus refers to is a self-sustaining pride that doesn't require recognition from others, but stems from gratitude and appreciation for one's achievements and qualities. This pride often manifests through actions, attitudes, and interactions with others. When you demonstrate self-assurance and self-respect, you'll feel that value in every gesture. For example, when you refuse a request that goes against your principles, you're not only protecting yourself from infringement but also affirming that you have convictions and principles. True pride helps you stand firm in adversity without needing validation from others to feel worthy. This leads to a question. Have you ever felt proud of a personal achievement without needing recognition from anyone? Every action you take is not just a statement of self-worth, but also a powerful message to loved ones that you're an independent, confident, and dignified individual. This is a strong way to showcase your value without words, perfectly aligned with Stoic philosophy, where every action reflects not only intrinsic value but also the essence of tranquility and resilience. Principle number 2. Be prepared to leave. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and a great Stoic philosopher, once wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." His statement emphasizes that it doesn't mean you have to abandon all relationships, but rather you need to be willing to leave if the relationship is no longer healthy or serving your best interest. Imagine Michael, a man deeply in love with Anna, but always feeling he has to comply with her every demand to be accepted by her. Michael fears that if he doesn't do as Anna wishes, she will abandon him. However, as Michael begins to recognize his worth and set boundaries within the relationship, he feels stronger and freer. Through this, he understands that he can live independently, not dependent on Anna, and this makes him more attractive to her. This is a prime example of how self-respect is essential, helping us not to let fear dictate our lives and relationships. Be prepared to leave is also a way to demonstrate maturity and control within a relationship. When you know you can live alone and are not dependent on others, you will be more confident and less shaken by the inevitable ups and downs in relationships. You will create a space where both parties can grow and show appreciation for each other without being forced or pressured. Ultimately, be prepared to leave in Stoic philosophy is not a negative action but an expression of inner freedom and strength. It's a way for us to show that we know our value and are not afraid to face change. Through this, you will build a healthy relationship where each individual is respected and valued. Principle number 3. Saying no is powerful. The ability to say no is not just a self-protective action but also the deepest expression of self-respect and independent thinking. When choosing not to yield to inappropriate demands, you not only establish personal boundaries but also affirm that respecting yourself is non-negotiable. Consider the example of Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers and also the emperor of the Roman Empire. Marcus Aurelius resisted the temptations of power and luxury, opting instead for a simple life focused on serving and improving society. His decisions illustrate that saying no is not merely a rejection but a conscious choice about how to live and lead by example. Throughout history, we see that the power of a well-timed refusal can be immensely potent. In modern life, it's not about being rigid or selfish, but rather a manifestation of self-worth and clarity about personal values. When you decline an unreasonable request or a disrespectful proposal, you're genuinely safeguarding your space, time, and energy, essential elements for personal and spiritual growth. Every time you choose to say no, you're not only affirming your worth, but also opening the door to more sincere and sustainable relationships. These decisions are vital steps toward building the life and relationships you truly deserve. Have you ever felt stuck in a situation where you had to say yes when you wanted to say no? What was that moment like? And what did you learn from it? Sharing your story could help others recognize the power of refusal and how it can liberate us from unnecessary constraints. Principle number 4, choose wisely. Have you ever stood at a crossroads, knowing that each choice would deeply affect your life? Do you have the courage to choose the path you know is right, even if it may be difficult and lonely? In Stoic philosophy, choose wisely is not just a simple piece of advice but a principle of life, especially when we want to demonstrate our values to loved ones without using words. When you choose an action, you're not just choosing that action but also the consequences it brings. Imagine being in a relationship with someone who doesn't truly appreciate you. Day after day, you strive to please them, but all you receive in return is indifference and disregard. Each time, you're not just choosing to endure pain but also reinforcing a distorted image of your self-worth. For instance, you might continue to organize romantic dinners, hoping to change their attitude, yet each unreciprocated effort only leaves you feeling lonelier and less valued. Now imagine one day you decide enough is enough. You realize you deserve to be loved and respected more than what the current relationship offers, and you decide to end it. As you walk away, you're not just choosing freedom for yourself but also taking a significant step to demonstrate that you understand your value. This liberation not only provides you with the opportunity to seek happiness elsewhere, but also serves as a strong statement of self-respect and dignity. In life, there are times when we need to make these difficult decisions to protect our values. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This emphasizes the importance of choosing how we respond, not just through words but through actions and decisions. Making the wise decision is not just an act of self-preservation but also a declaration of our worth and principles. Each choice we make not only speaks to who we are but also influences how others perceive us. When we choose wisely, we not only create a better life for ourselves, but also send a powerful message to those around us about the values and principles we uphold. Principle number 5, understand your value. Like bridges spanning deep rivers, our values connect us to the world around us in profound and meaningful ways. Viktor Frankl's story, recounted in Man's Search for Meaning, is a powerful testament to this. Despite being imprisoned in a concentration camp, Frankl found inner strength through the deep meaning of life, evident in his steadfastness to personal dignity and values, without the need for words. According to Stoicism, understanding our worth is not just about knowing what we can do but also about recognizing what defines our essence. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "Don't explain your philosophy, embody it." This emphasizes that our worth is demonstrated not only through words but also through how we live and act daily. Manifesting our values without words requires a high degree of confidence and autonomy. Ask yourself, are you living fully in alignment with your values? Are you showing others your true worth through your actions, decisions, and attitude? So how do we embark on this journey? Firstly, take time to reflect on what truly matters to you and what you hold dear in life. This could be honesty, patience, or compassion. Then, create a plan to embody these values every day, even in the smallest actions. Expressing our values without words not only enriches our own lives but also inspires those around us. When you live true to your values, you not only elevate yourself but also contribute to creating a better world. From the perspective of Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus, cherishing and expressing our worth without the need for words is a powerful and meaningful act. Our team would like to thank you for taking the time to watch and contemplate with us. If you found value in this video, please like and share it with your loved ones. Your support motivates us to continue bringing even more valuable content. In the next segment, we will explore the next important principle in setting boundaries: clear and assertive communication, ensuring your voice is heard and respected. Principle number 6. Communicate clearly and assertively. Communication is the bridge that connects our inner world with others, and being clear and assertive in communication is a vital skill in expressing love without words. Assertiveness is not about being aggressive or dominating. It's about being confident and respectful in conveying your thoughts, needs, and boundaries. Marcus Aurelius once said, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." This Stoic principle teaches us that actions often speak louder than words, but when words are necessary, they should be spoken with clarity and purpose. Imagine a scenario where you feel your needs are not being met in a relationship. Instead of harboring resentment or withdrawing, assertively expressing your feelings can lead to a more open and understanding connection. For instance, you might say, "I feel like my opinions aren't being considered, and it makes me feel undervalued." This not only communicates your feelings, but also invites a constructive conversation that can strengthen the relationship. Assertiveness also means knowing when to speak and when to listen, ensuring that communication is a two-way street where both parties feel heard and respected. By practicing clear and assertive communication, you're not only honoring your own needs but also fostering a deeper, more authentic connection with others. Principle number 7. Practice gratitude. Gratitude is the art of recognizing and appreciating the good in our lives, and it is one of the most powerful ways to express love without words. Stoic philosophers like Seneca emphasized the importance of gratitude as a daily practice, not just an occasional acknowledgement. Seneca wrote, "We should try to counteract the daily irritations that life presents by reminding ourselves of the many benefits we have received." In relationships, expressing gratitude can be as simple as consistently acknowledging the small, thoughtful actions of your partner. This might involve taking a moment to reflect on the support, care, or companionship they offer, even if it's just a shared cup of coffee in the morning. Gratitude creates a positive feedback loop, where your appreciation encourages more positive behavior from others, deepening the bond between you. Moreover, gratitude can be expressed through actions such as returning the kindness shown to you, making a small gesture of appreciation, or simply being present and attentive when you're with your loved ones. The practice of gratitude not only enriches your relationships but also enhances your overall well-being, as it shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have, fostering a more positive outlook on life. Principle number 8. Show empathy. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of others, and it's a cornerstone of meaningful relationships. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus emphasized the importance of compassion and empathy in human interactions, reminding us that we are not disturbed by things, but by the views we take of them. This principle encourages us to see the world from the perspective of others, to walk in their shoes, and to respond with kindness and understanding. Showing empathy doesn't always require words. Often, it's about being present, listening intently, and offering support without judgment. Imagine your partner comes home after a challenging day at work. Instead of immediately offering solutions or advice, you could simply sit with them, acknowledge their feelings, and provide a comforting presence. This silent understanding can be more powerful than any words of encouragement. Empathy also involves recognizing when someone needs space or time to process their emotions and respecting that need. By showing empathy, you create a safe and supportive environment where your loved ones feel understood and valued. Principle number 9. Be patient. Patience is a virtue that is often tested in relationships, but it is essential for expressing love in a deep and lasting way. The Stoic philosopher Seneca wrote, "No man was ever wise by chance." This wisdom often comes with time, reflection, and patience. In relationships, patience means allowing things to unfold naturally, without forcing or rushing them. It involves understanding that growth, whether personal or relational, takes time and that setbacks or challenges are a part of the journey. Patience can be demonstrated through consistent, gentle actions that show your commitment and understanding, even during difficult times. For example, when your partner is going through a rough patch, being patient with their process of healing or decision-making shows a deep level of respect and love. Patience also means giving yourself time to grow and evolve, recognizing that change doesn't happen overnight. By practicing patience, you communicate a sense of security and stability in the relationship, which can be incredibly reassuring for your loved ones. Principle number 10. Lead by example. Finally, one of the most powerful ways to express love without words is to lead by example. The Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius, known for his wisdom and leadership, believed that actions are the truest reflection of character. He said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." Leading by example means embodying the values and principles you hold dear and living them out in your daily life. In relationships, this could mean showing kindness, generosity, and integrity in your actions, even when no one is watching. It involves being the kind of partner you wish to have, demonstrating love, respect, and understanding in all your interactions. By leading by example, you inspire those around you to do the same, creating a positive and supportive environment where love can thrive. Whether it's through small acts of kindness, staying true to your word, or handling conflicts with grace, leading by example is a silent but powerful way to express your love and commitment. In conclusion, expressing love without words is a subtle yet profound art that requires mindfulness, intention, and a deep understanding of both yourself and your loved ones. By embracing these Stoic principles, pride, preparedness, saying no, choosing wisely, understanding your value, clear communication, gratitude, empathy, patience, and leading by example, you can cultivate a love that speaks louder than words, resonating deeply in the hearts of those you care about. Remember, it's not always what we say, but how we live and love that leaves a lasting impact.